So let's just go and try something. Let's go and close this. Let's go into a maintenance contract. So we've got, add a piece of equipment to this contract. You can say where you were. Oh, okay. Okay, click on maintenance, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Click on the equipment. We've got one there. It's got 5. That's great. Let's go and create a schedule. Let's check out the schedules. So we've got a schedule. Click on the equipment for that schedule. Just make sure that item is ticked. It is. Go back to details 1. Let's double click on the date to make it for today. The next one, yeah, double click on that. I'll save that. One more thing, schedule history. Let's just make sure there's no open job for this schedule. Just delete the job anyway, regardless. Now, we can go utility setup. We're just going to make sure that the setting is set correctly. Okay, it's halfway down. Synchronize other equipment information with job equipment info. When synchronizing, what's the tooltip say? Okay, so what we're going to do now is raise our job through the schedule.
Process.
And double click on the date just to get today's date. From today to today. So let's tick on, that's it. So let's select that one at the top, process that one. Okay, so we've gone and created a job, which is great. Let's go and open that job. You need to refresh.
How's that?
That's that one. Or just go to jobs, it'll be the last job. Okay. If you can just go back to the maintenance contract and go next previous, please. Today's date. Well, there it is at the bottom. Just tick the last one. Okay, let's go and do that. Okay, fantastic. Now we should see it in the schedule history. There it is there. Let's go and view the job. Let's go to the equipment tab. And let's change 2 values. Change the location, that'll do. The equipment type, it's set to add a part to the job. You've got to change that to equipment. That's, yeah, okay, you save that. Okay, so let's go and raise the schedule again. Process, is that last one. Let's go process it. Cool, let's view the job. Now there should be equipment there, which there is. Okay, great. Now, so let's change our quantity to, change our location to XXX, whatever, just something so we can see there's been a change. You can put a serial number if you like, put that, but no, just leave those out. Change the quantity to 4. Okay, that'll do. So let's go and save that. Let's go and complete the job. That's great. So let's go and just press update. We're happy with that. That's rolling it over. That's finished now. Let's go back to our contract job, our maintenance contract. So if we exit from that. And we go back to our equipment tab. Up the top, that one up there.
Content now free.
The location changed and the quantity did change to 4. That's great. Now, this is the bit, all this test was for me to have a look at this now. Go click on the movements tab.
Mm-hmm.
Did it log a movement? Okay, it didn't.
We've got the new location or something like that. Oh, no,
yeah, that's when it was created. So what I would need to do would be to add in an entry in the movements tab if the quantity changes.
They need the count. Yeah, they need the count of what's there to then verify. To then verify that they're servicing the amount they should be doing.
What's the amount they should be doing?
20% of what's there, or whatever the percentage was. It was a set percent. So there's 100 trolleys there. I'm just going to clean, fix, and repair 20 of them.
So all they want to do is count the quantity against each piece of equipment that they've serviced, put a number in, and then add that as a part on the job. Then they want to bill for 20 of those, 10 of those, 15 of those, and 30 of those?
Yeah. Yes.
Right? And is there a different rate depending on whether it's a big one or a small one?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Different parts get used and all that sort of stuff.
Okay. If we go back to the maintenance contract module, not maintenance, the equipment on the job. No, let's even not do it that way. We originally put the parts on the job, correct? With that option, parts on, that thing. Why don't we just put the parts on the job using that option? They edit the quantity of the parts to be whatever they've serviced, and that raises the invoice.
They still need to report on physical and
They need to, on the total count. I need to report on the total count.
But they can still edit the total count against the equipment,
which is the count.
which is the physical total count.
Yeah.
Correct. So it's both numbers that
with
you
that
report.
one, we can audit trail the total count if they need that.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, let me ask another question. They've got 50 and they count 49. Do they care about the one that disappeared?
No, they want to know.
No.
No, they do. They want to know where did that one go.
They won't know where it went. It's disappeared. It's not there.
They'll report on it
Our customer doesn't compare, doesn't.
No.
Yeah, their customer
later. Their
does.
customer does, yeah.
So at some point, do we need to know that there was 50 and now there's 49?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do that if I make this modification to the audit trail. Now,
Yeah, another option would be to add a part called missing trolley.
Sorry, Mark, what'd you say?
Yes.
Another option would be for the technician on the job to add a part to the job that was called missing trolley.
what it was.
The problem is they don't know that they're missing. It's just a fluctuating
To this table.
count.
That's the question.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mark, what was that you said? David in here.
So I was saying, in this particular instance, I think it is unique. It's more the fact that our customer's customer really doesn't know how many trolleys there are because they move around. So it's just providing that extra piece of information. Each time the team comes up on site, how many are there? The fact that last time there was 100 and this time there's 80, it doesn't matter. I just want to know that.
Just to answer your question, the number's stored on the job. So the previous job has the previous quantity if we need it. Right? So we don't need
If we don't save the equipment changes back.
Regardless, if we change the quantity of the job, that's where it is. We should save the equipment changes back. Right? So the answer to what we're going to do, if I summarise, is we're going to set the option on the scheduled equipment to be part, not equipment, so that it puts all the trolleys on the job as a part. So we've got a job there already. Let's go look at that. Oh no, it was. Yeah, check it. Set it to part sell price. Okay. So they charge $5 a trolley plus any parts they use to service.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is correct by having part sell price here. Let's go and save that. Do it sell price, then you can negotiate rates and have standard lists of types. Okay, so let's go and raise the schedule. Cool. View the job. Now we should have parts on this job, and it should have 4. There it is. Quantity 4. Okay, so they can now edit that with the actual count of the trolleys they serviced, and they can go on the equipment. They have 100 trolleys, and they're going to service 20. What we'd like to do is have a piece of equipment on this job, quantity 100, and a part on this job, quantity 20.
Which is the service.
The service bit. So we handle that by having 2 separate items in the maintenance contract. One is the equipment that will go on as a piece of equipment, and one is the service quantity, which will go on as a service line item under whatever part number you want to call it, and that's the rate in the customer module.
The customer had the request of setting the default quantities to 0.
Or servicing?
Yeah, before servicing.
Set it to 0.
That way, the tech.
But it'll stay at 0.
Yeah, because they want the